With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. It always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams.
And they'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and then go deep.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he's got it.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. We're scoreless after 1.
Right here, right now, D.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Go defense, make us proud. What's in the offense, boys? All right, let's control the trenches. Get off the field, team. Fly around the football. Ready. Hey, smash Broncos!
And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Jackson to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Still fighting. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee They told him, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Tucker with the extra point. The lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To throw is RG3.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again, Griffin. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half, it's Griffin. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Play action. Now Griffin.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. To throw again is Griffin. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And that's caught inside the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
This complete to Jones. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Griffin. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Griffin. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Jones has it. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now RG3. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back.
And he works free. Still on his feet. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Williams going to get it again on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Throwing. Jackson. Rolling to his left. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Griffin. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton